That's why I'm telling you, I don't fuck around with it.
That's badass. That's sick.
It's not. It's horrible. I got
You gotta break a couple eggs to make it happen.
Horrible. Only Jews, by the way.
Oh.
Only Jews.
Absolutely.
Only fucking Jews. So, all right? Italians
we're
fight.
live.
All right, so we're live. We're live, everybody. Welcome to LASC's Open Mic Showcase. I'd like to make a quick announcement to all of you that always come here. There is no hate. There is no drama, okay? We do not do anything against transgenders. We don't use the N-word, especially if you ain't the N-word. Nobody's doing that. So I just want you guys to know that everybody's here for a specific reason because they're all going to be my stars. And I'm going to start with the cutie pie. Let's bring him up. Kenzie!
Who's this? You forgot your list.
It's in my head.
Yeah, I have something to talk about with lists. But first, I want to acknowledge. Maybe not. Nope. Jesus. If I just. I can't help myself. Okay, we figured it out. We're doing it. I just wanted to acknowledge that Sade shirt that Eno had on.
I know.
Shout out Sade.
Yes.
Yeah. This is no ordinary love. No ordinary love. Yeah. Been making a lot of love lately. Busting loads in chicks. Smoking a whole lot of weed too. Which apparently, when you smoke weed, it like messes up your semen. It like makes your fertility all funky. Like it increases the odds of your children like coming out with like issues, problems. So I'm just out here just busting retarded loads in chicks. Just this stoned jizz going up the tubes of these ladies all confused and lost, wondering which turn to take to get to the is it the fallopian tube?
Yes, you did.
Yeah. We're supposed to take the second left to get to the womb in order to impregnate this woman. They're just all like, dude, like, I'm way too fucked up to impregnate this chick right now. Just traveling through, swimming. They're like doing the butterfly instead of regular swimming. They're all weird. Just lost. Instead of trying to find the womb, they're trying to find White Castle. Harold and Kumar. Getting cottonmouth on the way, just licking the walls. You know it's wet. You know it's wet in there. Especially after I got through with it. Because I'm slinging that good dick. Okay? It may be bad cum, but it's good dick. Okay. Anyways, back to lists. I got your list back to you. I'm a big fan of lists, so y'all better laugh, or you might end up on one of them. But actually, I do it out of necessity because I got kind of a weird memory. So I've been smoking quite a bit, so that might have something to do with it. But yeah, I got a weird memory. I tend to remember things that are the least important, right? Like I'll remember my girlfriend's birthday, or my mom's birthday, or my grandma's birthday. Like I'll remember those very unimportant events. But I'll forget like the really important things. Like, have you ever just started doing laundry only to come back 2 days later just dazed and confused, naked? Like, just accepting the fact that you're gonna smell socially unacceptable for the next week or so. Yeah, I don't know. Is that that could be dementia. That could be like an early sign of, like, I'm a little worried. But also, dementia would be a great excuse to get out of things, right? Like taxes, just tell the IRS you forgot. Send a reminder, dudes. Go get your money. Uncle Sam. Aunt Sam up in here. Oh, off topic. I just found out I became an uncle in the last couple of months.
Oh, that's why you look so young now.
Is that it? Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever meet my nephew, because I barely know the sister. I gotta fuck up. My dad's got has had 5 wives. Welcome in! Come on in!
Okay.
Hey,
My
you better not take my seat.
Albert.
No, so whatever. Come on in. I was just talking about jizzing in chicks.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. Come on through.
I'm
Come
just
on
gonna walk
through.
right through. We can jizz on all these people if you want to.
All right, I'm gonna get a little bit on you on your way through. No, I'll see you in the bathroom. But yeah, I became an uncle. That's off topic though. But yeah, like I don't know if I'll ever meet this kid. My dad, he's on wife number 5. So I'm like, wife number 5 kids. I barely know that side of the family. They're a bunch of minors. Like actually though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Young, not young.
Silver miners on that side of the family. Yeah. And then mom's on husband number 3. Wow, jeez.
Truth.
Husband number 3, stepdad's on wife number 3. It's a shit show in my family. But that's completely off topic of what I wanted to get into. Actually, okay, what else? Alright, I was talking about lists, right? And then made it to dementia. Okay, yeah. It's the memory thing. Like, I get off track, and it might be early onset dementia, which another great thing you could get out of if you have dementia is cheating on people, because, you could be just banging somebody, then your girlfriend walks in, and you're like, oops, I forgot you existed, I have dementia, and she's just like, oh, you and your mental health antics, not addicts. But yeah, that's that. I've been trying to make positive changes, especially since the pandemic, because the whole world's changing. You gotta change with it. So I started washing my hands after using the bathroom. Thank you. Most of the time. I also started calling my grandma more, started FaceTiming her more often. I gotta make sure she's not investing all her money into collector coins or funding the Trump campaign for 2024. I gotta cut that shit. Grandma, come on, he's got enough. We don't have enough. We're minors. We don't have that much money. A little bit of silver, but yeah. Yeah, I also started shopping at strictly black-owned businesses when I'm out with white chicks. And I make damn sure of it too when we go out. Okay, as soon as we enter that building, I demand to see the owner. All right? If they're black, cool. You got my business. We'll hang out, do our thing. White, I'm out of there. Okay? I hope this business fails, Albert. I hope it fails. I hope their children starve. Okay? And fuck. I'm done. All right.
You're an uncle.
Yeah, I'm an uncle now. All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming out to LA School of Comedy. You can find me on Instagram at KenzyJF, that's KenzyJF, 99.9 KenzyJF in the morning. And TikTok. I just started a TikTok, a new one, because my other one, like, I forgot the password and, password reset, fuck. But you can find me on TikTok at Kung Fu Kenzie Comedy. At Kung Fu Kenzie Comedy. It's like Kung Fu Kenny, like Kendrick Lamar, but Kenzie. I'm Kenzie. All right. Thank you so much, LA School of Comedy. All right. Let's keep the show going.
I can't get back on this stage. Wes. Oh, but you're on, that's right. Of course I can get back on this stage because we're live. We have really, let me tell you something. If you think there's a dearth of females in comedy, think again. This chick's coming up here and she's going to rock the house. Let's give it up for Sam. Let's do it.
Thank you, Cinda.
Thank you. She's going to give me these pants.
Can we trade pants?
Oh, those are cool.
Those are cool.
Yeah. Yeah. She's got boobs too. Yeah.
Everyone's obsessed with me. Yeah, people talk about me a lot. You said, where's Kenzie? Oh my god, did he leave?
Yes.
Fucking awkward. Is this? Yeah. What was I gonna say? He said mental health addict instead of, I don't know what he was trying to say. I'm a mental health addict. I'm addicted. I hear group therapy, I'm like, yeah. Yes. Except when someone's mental health crisis is boring. And that is the hardest thing in the world. And I'm an empath. And I'm a Capricorn. And I'm a Geo. And I'm a woman. And I shaved my head at one point. I don't know. Let's just keep going. It's really, really difficult. And that's the one part that I don't miss about it. Like, I just love talking shit about the group therapy program during the groups. We had a nutrition group on Zoom with a lady in Alabama. Nutrition, right? In LA. There was no nutritionist in LA. You know how much the eating disorder business probably makes in LA?
Oh, yeah.
Big thing. Trying to get in there. Yeah, I don't know. Stand-up is so scary for me. I get so scared. I really do. Less scary than
Diva.
sex, though. Why is that? Why am I a diva?
Diva, you know what you're doing up there.
And it's funny because, like, sex is, like, to reproduce, like, that's DNA, like, whatever, like, science. But I wish it was treated like stand-up. Like, when I do stand-up, people are like, you're so brave. You know what I mean? You're so brave. You know? Some people do say that, though, but it's mean. It's never nice. Yeah, we were talking, who's we? I actually have no idea who the we is. Straight in there. That was a joke. No, everyone thought that was real. No, I was making jokes with their voice in my head, and I don't have them. It's lonely. I don't know what I was gonna say. That's so fucking embarrassing. I don't even know what I was saying.
8 Mile.
Don't you have notes?
And this is all off the cuff.
Oh.
Mental health.
Tell us about you.
It's about fucking versus stand-up. You're so.
Oh.
Dating in LA.
Dating in LA. Thank you so much. Let's give it up for Charlotte. Charlotte and I met for real a week ago, and I've spent probably 72 hours straight together in that week. It's been cool. Yeah, it's cool. I think I know people talk about dating in LA a lot and dating apps, and I don't understand the in LA part. It's just dating. It's just dating now. It's phones, it's people, it's been dating in LA. Dating avocado test. It's like, we get it, you live in LA, dating in LA, I don't give a fuck, you know? Sending news on Snapchat. They do that shit in fucking jail, probably. Snapchat with you. I don't know. That's
Why'd you
not...
ask me? I don't know. What you
You get called out now. I said that. I watched it. Yeah.
Okay.
I love Albert. Let's give it up for Albert.
Thank you, sir.
He's comedy dating in LA. I don't know what a date is, and it's not because I live in LA. you know, it's gotta be, I don't know. But, a date, I'll tell you what a date is not. Getting in the car with someone. First of all, someone being like, this is a lot. Someone being like, can you bring me an extra shirt? Mine's really sweaty from the drive. So first of all, it's like, cool. You know what I mean? Like, I love people like opening up and being comfortable. And I get in the car and I did it 20 minutes in. I realized I did not ask where we're going.
No.
So just like stories like that, like that's not really like a date in LA, you know. But I'm from LA, you know what I mean? I'm from LA. I always say that to people. I'm like, you can't tell by my accent, and they never laugh. Like never, not once. One time, this guy said talking to me was like listening to Snapchat news. Just like not a good thing, you know. It's just like, what does that mean? I got into the Kardashians because I got into Kanye West because I dropped out of college. Because I listened to College Dropout. And, Khloe Kardashian. Baddie. She's one of the best ones. Send me a picture of all their superpowers. Which one would you fucking... if I was gonna kill someone and I had to tell someone, it would be Khloe. She had a baby with Tristan Thompson and found out while she was like in labor that he cheated. And who knows the name of this baby? True. What? True. What the fuck, bro? That's the most like fuck you to a man you can ever do.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna name this baby True. And you're gonna fucking come to every single fucking recital. Like, that's crazy. And he did it again, and that's fine. I feel so fucking bad for her. I feel so bad for her. Like, I got teary-eyed when I was watching the episode. I don't really need to talk about it anymore. I think that if you're looking for a gift for someone that you're dating, get a vasectomy. Like, you know what I mean? They are reversible, refundable, lifetime guarantee. It depends where you do it, how you do it. But I think it's a really nice thing that you could do for a loved one. Okay, Jewish sleepaway camp. I want to get in it more. I want to get in it.
Oh, yeah.
I went for 9 years. Not straight. 9 summers. I was in a rabbi's basement for 45 days. Studied the Torah, and I will tell you where my people came from. My parents hate when I do shit like that. They're like, why do you mumble? I can never hear you. And I was like, it's one of those, you have to be here. When Kenzie was like grinding on this thing, I forgot to say, I was like, I'm not gonna fucking touch this. But it's too late. We're all family. In that sense. Jewish sleepaway camp. My last name is Linderman. I don't care. You know my last name. Fucking drop it somewhere. And my address dogs me, so I know you care. My first name's Sam. There's a lot of Sams. Thank you so much. There's a lot of Sams out there. And so they would call me Slenderman sometimes. And then that sounds like Slenderman from like what, a cartoon or some shit. And then I was like, oh, Slender Woman is my persona of a stripper. Who's like single mom, Jewish, got things to do. She talks about it, but she's a hard worker. So I did this at Jewish Sleepaway Camp for like multiple bunks of girls for like 3 summers in a row. They filmed it and they sent it to me. Anyway, so that's what I mean when I'm like, I am Hannah Montana of Judaism. Like, I'm an icon. Like, they filmed me and shit. Like, I was MC of Color Wars. I babysat, I still do actually, I babysit for the head of my Sleepaway Camp's kids. For real. Bedtime is not great. I'm just not good at being like, go to sleep right now. Like one time, I don't know what he was saying. Like he was like really, one of the kids was like really like hyper. And he's like, what if I pour Diet Coke on my head? And I was like, we'd have to clean it up after. Do you want me to film it? And it was chill. Like sometimes things are not a big deal. But sometimes I really feel like they are. You know that phrase, like, I don't know if this is a phrase, but like they know where all my bodies are buried or all the bodies are buried or something, someone who really knows you. So it's like, then like you would know where all your bodies are buried, right? Like as yourself. I feel that way about myself, but I also know I didn't kill anybody. So why do I feel like I have all these fucking bodies that I can't find? I did not kill anybody, but I carry the Jewish guilt of so many people. I don't know why. But I'm looking to figure it out. I have this shirt. I was gonna wear it. I didn't. I wore this shirt. Of like just like a random like Asian family at a table, and every day I wear it out. I'm hyper aware of everyone. I just want someone to be like, that's my friend, or like, That's, oh my god, that's my grandma. Someone took her and put her in another family. Missing. T-shirt. Because I'm really like a fashionista. How much time do I have for real?
For real, I'll tell you. You have a minute.
Is that real?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Everyone, this is what I wrote down. Everyone here is a little gay. Everyone here's a little gay, and I want you to think about that sometimes. I want you to think about it. I want you to be fucking, I don't know, think about it. Hey. And then I wrote, hey, me being gay, the internalized homophobia and the male gaze creates me to look at tits and ass while I'm at work. And it's crazy because it's the Beverly Center. I don't know what's real. And I'm like, feminist, but also like, bitch, that's a health hazard. Okay.
That's a hell of a joke, girlfriend. Hey, where did they find you?
Honey West Ranch. You can find me on Instagram at SamLikeTBH.
TBH.
TBH.
CBH? TBH. To be handled? To be honest?
To be handled.
My kids keep sending me that stuff.
It just clicked.
She will never not say weird shit.
WDYM. What do you mean?
She's like,
That's the other one, the Wyndham.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What's the Wyndham?
I said
I say WYA, but what's the Wyndham
Where
again?
you at?
WDYM. What do you mean?
What's going on?
The window.
The Wyndham.
Wyndham Hotel.
You know what?
Wyndham, man.
I just know that I get yelled at every day from my kids. Every day.
Kill him.
I'm a racist. I'm a homophobe. I'm like, you can't be a Swedish and black redneck Jew and be hating other people because you hate yourself. Terrible. Isn't that deep?
Yeah.
And my cousins right now, I'm going crazy because of Florida. And I'm going to do something so bizarre. I know, Anthony, you've never met me before.
First time.
I know, and I would come in here with a wound, but I don't think I can stand up here anymore tonight. So I'm going to ask Charlotte to come up and then finish, but I will come and see everybody again. I'm just so sorry. I mean, I can't make it up.
It's okay.
guys.
Oh,
We believe
Mama.
you. We believe you.
Oh!
You don't need to
ACL?
flash it, but I like it.
I didn't have to flash it, man, but
I liked it.
ACL.
Get some air on it, seriously.
I have to because it got to the white. Well, you wouldn't know.
The what?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To your bone?
yeah.
Yes.
The bone?
Ouch!
No, I don't.
It's I don't know how to say it though. It gets to the white.
It actually burns.
It went to the white.
Oh, yeah.
To white skin.
Yeah.
So it's really deep.
With a lot of little blood.
Yeah, it was really.
So now touchy.
I love it.
Albert knows all.
Albert knows everything. And I just want to take a moment to really thank you, Wes, for always being like you gotta really give it up to Wes. Don't you love Wes?
Yes.
That shit
He
out.
has he has a whole gay fan base following him.
Yeah.
And he's just a white guy.
Oh.
And doesn't even realize it.
Love it. Yeah.
He doesn't even know it. He doesn't even know they're looking at him.
Yeah.
Everybody was kind of guy. And then one day I didn't want to say anything, but I was like, not for nothing. Would you take pictures today? He's like, no, because he doesn't talk. I said, so I said, well, are you wearing mascara? I hate that. No, I'm not. That was it. End of the story. I love you, Wes. I just want to say I love you, Wes. And all you guys should know that after the holidays are over, and I'm talking about, I got a couple in between, as she knows. After the holidays are over, we're going to be doing some things here. After, we're going to do a podcast. You guys got to get your shit together. You got to get your reels together. You got to get these pieces that are funny together, and then start your reel. And he can help you. I can't help you with that because I can't use that thing. Okay, I can't use that thing. I'm going to tell you just one thing before I leave.
Oh.
I was in the recycling room, and I saw a booklet, and it had all these beautiful colored popsicles around it, and it said, "Welcome to the world of Anal." So I saw them, and I said, "Wow, what kind of candy is this?" I like candy, right? So I said, "I'm gonna take this book in here." They weren't popsicles. It's a company called B Vibe, and it was So they were the things that they use. You know, it was for the guys.
Anal.
They know.
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
Yes. So the word was anal, not anal.
Oh,
For your pussy.
And I know 2 anals.
pussy.
You know 3.
Anal. It means anal. That's what it means.
Never know.
Yeah.
I gotta be a dummy, don't I?
Oh wow.
If you think that's crazy, then she got another delivery where she can put the thing on and it goes 15 feet and she can do it with a remote control. Who needs all this going on? I can't do that. My knee hurts. I can't even get on my knee. I'll never get another car. I'm just kidding. I want to introduce you to the lady who's bringing the girly show here. The one and only host of them all. Well, I put some alcohol. Not some alcohol. I need to drink some alcohol and put some peroxide here. Once I drink the alcohol. No, peroxide. And I'm just really happy to see you. I haven't seen you since Spain.
Oh yeah, wait, is this his first time? I thought I saw you last week.
I wasn't here.
Oh.
And your Cheroos.
Wait, no, yeah, we went to dinner, I think.
We went to
Yeah,
the
it was
Thai
a-
restaurant.
That was 2 weeks
Last
ago.
Friday.
2
No.
weeks ago.
That was.
Don't confuse me, I'm old.
No, that was last week.
How? If I was in Temple?
Oh, okay.
I mean,
That was
last
this
week?
week.
I can't take it. All right, guys, listen. I just want to say
Last Monday.
to everybody who's watching, by the way, have an easy fast. Don't cheat, because he knows. All right? I know you know. I always carry pumpkin seeds. It's the black in me. Just in case. Just in case I got to run you some energy. You know what I'm saying? Can't be safe. I'm going to introduce to you your MC for the evening, and she will continue on after she does her set. Please give it up for the one and only Charlotte.
Charlotte!
Miss Charlotte!
Thank you.
Walk in here. Oh, man.
Popped up.
Keep it going for soon then.
Don't be mad. Call me later, I'll call you.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with Sam. I don't want to touch this shit anymore. Disgusting. I'm gonna like sanitize that before another person goes. Don't know where that man's been.
Make sure they pay.
Make sure you pay. Yeah, I've been trying to write jokes about depression, but I've been too depressed to write them. Do you guys know what the semicolon tattoo means?
Yes.
No.
It's like people get it when they like survived a suicide attempt, and I just don't get why you would get a tattoo of something you failed at. That would be like me getting a tattoo of trying to get people to date me and not just fuck me. My ex was schizophrenic, so I probably wasn't the only girl he was seeing. I told him my love language was receiving gifts, so he gave me PTSD. When he said he was gonna fuck me, I did not realize he meant fuck me over with trauma. He was abusive physically, sexually, and emotionally. Not the threesome I wanted. He thought he broke my heart. He just broke my sexual preference. It was weird because he always made fun of how small my titties are, but that's coming from a bitch with literally no tits. He's probably talking to girls with bigger titties right now, but so am I. Do you guys like boba, like bubble tea?
Yeah.
I like it, but I don't know why, because I hate like sucking on balls. When I came out, straight people told me that it was just a phase. And you know what's just a phase? Your marriage. Straight people have a 50% divorce rate. Meanwhile, lesbians have a 100% chance of coming. See, I wrote that joke, and then I looked up. I have bipolar, and I realized that 90% of bipolar people get a divorce. So now that was kind of. I love when girls say that they hate men and they're gonna switch to women. Like, I'll treat you even worse than a man will. I have 7 diagnosed mental illnesses. You think I'll treat you better than a man? My mom always said that I was mentally ill for attention, and that's just really invalidating because I'm gay for attention. Just kidding, I do stand up for attention. My girlfriend recently got her titties pierced.
Nice.
I also did. But
Nice.
pierced titties taste like house keys. And there's no place like home, baby. All right, let's go. Next comic is Henry.
Yeah.
Thank you, Charlotte. 7 mental illnesses? Are you playing Pokemon trying to collect the gym badges? I don't have much to talk about today. I didn't know it was a thing that if you've been here 5 times, you get a free one. And I've definitely been here 5 times, so there's no fucking chance I'm paying for today. I'm just gonna talk, not Venmo. Just that's how my Friday night is, I guess. That's how it is. One of my professors, on the first day, I think he's Indian, he might be Pakistani, whatever. But nothing against that, but what I do have against him is that he started off the year by saying, I'm probably not gonna learn your names until very late in the semester. Like, I'm probably not gonna learn your names until November, which is fucking insane. And he said to us at the beginning of the year, he was like, alright, sometimes I'm going to make some Pepperdine jokes. I go to Loyola Marymount, Pepperdine's like, not our rival, it's like, whatever. I want you to know that Pepperdine is still a very good school. I have nothing against Pepperdine, but these are just jokes. And he told one yesterday, and this is it, it was, what? Up to the find more cement. I looked at the guy next to me, I was like, was that punchline, did that make sense to you? He was like, bro, that made perfect sense, what are you on? Like, that was excellent, what are you talking about? Maybe I'm gonna touch. I don't know if you guys have been watching the news coverage of the new hurricane that dropped. That's all it is. It's dropping. It's global warming. It's giving us plenty. I feel like whenever it makes landfall, you see a lot of people not taking it seriously, of people walking their dog, riding a literal fucking bike with snorkel gear on right in front of the newscast for attention. And I think part of the reason for that is that you can't, and I'm not the first person to like think of this concept, but you can't name a hurricane Ian and then expect a dude from Florida to take that shit seriously. You think a Florida man is going to be deterred by Ian? Bro, name that shit like the Death Storm or some shit. He'll be like, oh yeah, he'll tell his grandkids about the Death Storm, whereas he'll just tell his grandkids instead about fucking Ian. Bro, Ian comes like, the Death Storm comes knocking at your door, you're gonna be worried. Ian comes knocking at your door, you're gonna like not give a shit. I don't have much. I definitely am not gonna go for that long, hopefully. Let's see, what else did I have? Damn. So upset that Sunda said I can't do like trans jokes or N-word jokes. I had to throw out all my excellent N-word jokes. Like, because I had so many N-word jokes. Did you? Yeah. I'm going off the cuff. I didn't think of much this week. All right. It's been a
So
weird week.
rewrite them so that you can tell them. The
Albert,
N-word.
that's not the point.
Oh, I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Albert, you know I love you though.
I did.
Bro, I could watch a fucking hour of Albert talking about his life story, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, the way he just talks about walking down the street. All right, bitch, I'll fuck you at 4. That is when you are scheduled. I am fucking her right now. I will fuck you later. Dude, that shit's incredible. Oh my god. New York, right?
Yeah.
What borough again?
Harlem.
Manhattan.
Oh, fucking Harlem in the 60s and 70s. Oh,
Oh,
my
man.
god, that must have been crazy.
It was fucking wild.
More like 2002.
Yeah, even so, Harlem, it's gotta be like what 2010 Harlem maybe got pretty cleaned up. I mean, I don't want to say
Yeah, something
Harlem's
like that.
clean, but Harlem is definitely like I can walk around Harlem pretty comfortably,
Yeah.
you know, which 20 years ago I don't know if I would be able to do.
More like 2002.
What else? Oh, I had this. Okay, so I wanted to do an impression. Do you guys know about Mario?
Yeah.
So,
I've heard of it.
like the
singer?
video game? No, like the video game. So this is Mario coming home to find Princess Peach in a sticky situation. Okay, so Mario's Mario's getting back to the palace. He's going up to Peach's bedroom, and he can hear in the distance, Yahoo! 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 So Mario's thinking, all right, and this is where this is a choose your own adventure. Okay, does Mario A, knock on the door to Princess Peach's bedroom, or bust into Princess Peach's bedroom?
Bro.
He busts.
Who's that red
He
hat?
busts in. Okay. Oh no! A Princess Peach, you are a fucking Luigi! This is not what was meant by Luigi time! Now, does Mario take out his anger on Peach or Luigi?
Luigi. He just gets horny as fuck.
So,
Luigi? He takes it out on her. Okay, he'll take it out on her. You fucking whore! You getting your pipes cleaned by other men? Bitch! Whore! Whore! Yahoo! 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 Hey, you cannot hit the Princess Peach, Mario. Bam! 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 Luigi time! Luigi time! Luigi time! Luigi time! Luigi, no! Fuck did I write this week? That's what I came up with. What?
Do you know who's on your shirt?
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, it's a props thing. I'm giving him props.
I appreciate that. It's not like I'm wearing a Wu-Tang shirt.
No,
He's like
this is
testing my knowledge.
a
It's
wrestler.
a wrestler. His name's Carlito.
Yeah.
His shtick was that he would spit in the face of people.
It's insane.
Yeah, basically, this is what he would do. This is his intro song. He goes, I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. And then you get into this Caribbean beat. It's like,
It's amazing.
you know what cool is? You're looking at it. In his first match ever, his thing was he bit an apple and then spit it in John Cena's face.
Wow.
That's his whole thing. Spitting in people's
No,
faces.
you won't.
Imagine during COVID, like what
Stop,
happened to his
Cena.
career.
It's a lot.
I think I'm gonna go use the restroom. You can follow me on Instagram.
Do it right there.
yeah, Kenzie already helped it.
Oh, yo. You were in there. You know,
Bro, I love Kenzie. All right.
It was like,
I'm gonna give time back to the room, I suppose, and I'm not gonna pay Sunda. Thank you, guys.
Going back to your hurricane thing, I'm not sure if this is true, but I saw this TikTok that said that when hurricanes are named after women, they kill more people because no one takes them seriously. Alright, let's talk about the next comic, Onion!
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I wouldn't take Burma seriously.
Yeah.
I'll show her serious stuff.
Alright, let's get it popping. What do I have to say? 77 up here though.
What's good, people? It's your boy Anye
Yay.
checking in. Confessional, as I always do. I'm tired, guys. And this tiredness didn't come from the jobs that I'm working. I'm not gonna say how many jobs I work because I say it too many times. I don't want to make it a personality trait. it doesn't come from being in school and getting a master's. I mean, that's not even what's making me tired. I'm tired of lying. I'm tired of lying. But I don't lie like about serious shit though. I'm just a very nice guy. All right, let me explain. I have, the subscriptions, you have HBO, you have the Hulus, the Netflixes, the Amazon Primes, you got plenty of options. Me, I like to watch various different shows. I like to, dibble and dabble between the applications. Fill me out. And then as I'm living this life that I live as a single man, I have these conversations with various girls within my lifetimes. And occasionally they'll ask me like, hey, are you watching anything? Yeah, I'm watching this show on this network. Oh, I don't have that. Oh, well, know what? Here's my password. Rock with it. Just watch the show. I want you to watch the show so bad so we can have a conversation about it. That's a great thing, right? Giving somebody access to that application. One person. But now when you give two people, two different girls, access to the same application, you end up in conversations about shows you haven't watched, but it looks like you watched it. So she's like, oh, I didn't know you watched this show. You on episode 3. Oh, bet. I just watched episode 2. Let's talk about it. Don't spoil it. Girl, I can't tell you. I don't even know the character name. I'm sitting there having a whole hour conversation about a show I had never seen in my life. I'm tired of lying. Because it's getting harder. Because they are actively watching a lot of shows, and I don't even have the time to watch the shows I want to watch. So I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, this is a confession. I just had that on my chest. It's like, I gotta stop at some point. I gotta confess, like, yo, it isn't me. Like I said to my mom, like, what do I say? I'm trying to fix it with more lies. That's the problem with lying. You dig yourself a deeper hole as you lie. Now I'm just giving life lessons.
Real.
This is just coming from me teaching all day. This is just the lessons I get. I recently, today, two of my favorite 5th grade kids got into it, man. They got into it today, and they're like best friends, like knowing each other since little kids. They got into it today, and I found out because I came out to lunchtime, and one of them was all the way over here. I was like, yo, what's up, little bro? Where your homie at? He's like, I don't want to talk to him. And he walked the other way. I was like, oh, this is serious. He's a little white kid, so this is real. They didn't touch their emotions. They got money and time. They just have nothing but emotions and time. This is what they have to deal with. They have no stress, So he's like, I want to talk to him. So I go to bro. I say, hey, bro, what happened to my man's over here? What happened to little Timmy? He's like, Johnny's like, oh, well, Johnny hit me, so I don't want to talk to him. So I'm like, okay, I'm hearing different stories. Turns out, Johnny had told one of their other friends that Timmy, he got an F on a test last year. In 2021, we are in 2022. But this is the beef has came the whole year to this point here that Mr. Anye is now going to have to solve it. So I sit him down like Oprah. I felt like Jada Pinkett at the red table. I said, yo, meet me at the shady table, because it was hot. Meet me at the shady table. I sat with my lunch because I was going to still eat. It's a free food, I'm not going to miss out. So I got my plate first, sat the kids down, said, let's talk about what happened, And I said, no, if y'all get through this, I'll tell y'all the story about when me and my friend got into it and made it through. And then now they're interested, right? So I get the whole story, basically, they tell me about the test. I say, y'all, this is bigger than that. Whatever. They shake hands and say, let me tell you the story. So let me tell you the story about how me and my friend fought. That's just to get y'all to why I know the story now. I had a good friend, still one of my closest bros to this day. And I had gone to this school since kindergarten. And there's a young lady I had this huge crush on who'd been going to the school since 2nd grade. So 2nd, 3rd, 4th, my love is growing for this young lady, right? My love is growing. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, that's years. I'm giving her pencils. I'm doing her work. I'm giving her answers. I'm doing what I can to show her I care about her. Then cut me in the water line. I'm doing it all. I have a good friend. This is my homie to this day. He comes into the school in 5th grade, right? 5th grade. This is me and him. We just built this friendship this year. Shorty, her friend, tells me to go tell my new friend that I've only known for a year that the girl that I've been loving for the last 3 years likes him.
Oh my God.
She want me to give him that type of news? I gotta watch another man live my dream. Not only that, give him the dream to live. I walk up to my homie, and I swear I had the intentions of telling this man what, and this is, mind you, this is 5th grade. I remember I stopped fighting in 6th grade, so y'all kind of know where the story's gonna go. I walk up to him and I'm like, hey, Chanel told me to tell you something, bro. And he's like, oh, Stacy feeling me, huh? I'm like, huh? Like, he said it a little too confident. My life was not offended. I said, excuse me? He said, oh, no, Stacy feeling me, huh? I could see hey, chill out, bro. I said, I didn't even say all that. He said, what you mean I didn't say all that? Next guy know we fight. We get into it. Rip his shirts, all that. Now we sitting in the principal's office. Fast forward. Because we little kids. Fighting is just grabbing and pushing. So we get to the principal's office. Shirts all ripped up, dirty, because we rolling around on the ground like little clowns. And then something clicked in my head. I said, my mom didn't drive me to school today. And she won't be picking me up. This is my ride home that I was just fighting with. My ride, and very, very quickly did I realize this is not that. I said, hey, bro, this ain't even that serious, man. We are friends, bro. I'm sorry for letting that take over my emotion. And the little kids is laughing at me telling them the story, like, so then what happened? I'm like, we still friends to this day. Like, what happened? Like, we went home together, and it's like, as we sit in the car, you know, that's when the beef kind of really subsided. You be sitting there, like, with your friend, dirtied up that you caused. Your shirt dirty, he caused it. You really sitting there like, damn, like, this shit really is not important, you know? You really see how little things are in life. I don't know. That's just a life lesson. You know, again, just teaching life lessons. No joke there. No line. Don't expect it. Just life lessons, you know? Just teaching today. What did I want to talk about, actually, outside of all that? Not really anything, y'all. Life is lifing, man. We will be, right? What a sentence. Life is lifing. We're going to be doing a few shows in October. I won't be doing this probably, but I'll be doing, you know, my usual spiel. How much time do I have, Wes? You know?
7 minutes.
They better fuck up.
I have 10 minutes, Sam. This is not my comedy special.
Sam is a
there
goofball
is
day.
a docu-series in my... Now I'm just going to start promoting because that's what I do in my last minute. No jokes, just stories, teaching, and promoting. There's a docu-series in my bio on my Instagram right now of the last show that I did. If you want to tap in more about my life, there's a good little... I was doing a little, like, MTV Real World impression type of, like, somebody followed me around before the show. And it turned out pretty well. She's a great reporter. Her channel is going to be amazing. She's going to be huge in the future as well. So definitely glad to be a part of that. Shout out to Kaylin, childhood friend. But thank you guys so much. It's Anya West on Instagram.
That was awesome. All right, let's give a big warm welcome to our next comic, the amazing Anthony.
Yeah.
Alright, I didn't think I was gonna actually get on stage tonight, so I know it is too bad. I want to be the complete creep sitting over there and not watch everyone get up and I just sit back and laugh. But here I am, yeah, my name's Anthony Jones. To the Hispanics, it's Anthony Jones. I love that. My middle name's actually Francisco. It's also odd, black guy with the Hispanic middle name. So and I started speaking a little bit of Spanish here lately. Started learning a little bit of Spanish. It's horrible learning Spanish because you feel like you know what you're saying, but everything in Spanish is backwards. So I'll go to say something and I get stopped every time, but then they want me to speak more, so they can only stop me to correct me, to tell me to speak more Spanish. So that's great. That's great. So that's going on. So I haven't really done open mics. I've done a handful of open mics. First open mic, I talked about, like, you know, smoking pot. I was in, like, college or something. So I was smoking pot, eating pizza, dumb jokes. Brought one of the girls that I really liked to the comedy show that night. She was, like, the only one, surprisingly, in the audience that wasn't laughing. But everyone else in the audience was laughing, so I didn't get that. And then after the show, I was like, so how'd I do? You know, trying to, like, impress her, and she's like, everyone, you got most laughs. So I was like, oh, okay. And I'm pretty sure she barfed in my car on the way home that night. So, but she was a good friend. If that gives you a hint of anything, she friend zoned me. So yeah. Yeah, no sex life right now. Just moved out here to LA, so that's kind of, you see all these pretty women and kind of sucks. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they know. No. I don't know. What else? Christian. Like I said, Christians scare the shit out of me nowadays. I used to be a die-hard Christian fan growing up. I was a Boy Scouts. Fucking, I don't even know if I had the medals, but damn it, in my head I had every fucking medal. Okay, I don't care what anyone said. But yeah, I was a die-hard Christian fan growing up. Nowadays, I got Asian people that are Christians now approaching me, and that shit is scary as fuck. I don't ever see any. It doesn't happen. It's like seeing an Asian guy speak Spanish. You don't see it, and you don't want to see it. It fucking scares the shit out of you. So, that's that. What else? I'm not gay. I may not have a sex life, but I'm definitely not gay. Nothing against being gay. Nothing against being gay. They did teach me one thing, though. Whenever they check me out, it makes me feel how women feel whenever I check them out. So I kind of calmed down on that. Calmed down on checking out the women as hard. Because whenever gay people check me out, I'm like, okay, that was a little... I don't want to be around you at night, maybe, in dark places. Because that was hard, man. That was a hard look. And you're a little buff. Usually gay dudes are a little, they say they can fight, and they probably work out too a lot, so. Yeah. What else? What else do you guys want to know?
Where are you from?
Where am I from? So, I grew up in the most Christian place in the U.S., Oklahoma. Right smack dab in the middle of the Bible Belt. Yeah, so me being here right now, they're like, what are you doing outside of the state right now? out of the town, not that. So, yeah, I'm from Oklahoma. I lived in Las Vegas, another big change. Vegas people, it was like, it's complete opposite city, obviously. Everyone there's just trying to, like, have sex and do drugs and, like, have sex and do drugs, so yeah. And gamble and give your money away, yeah, that too. Did all that, went broke so many times, I can't even, my mother's disappointed, let's just say that. So I left Vegas, now I'm here in LA to give the last little bit of my, I guess, young life a chance at laughter. So nothing left. So yeah. Going back to the Christian thing. Yeah, very hopeful. Lots of faith. God, that scares the shit out of me, dude. Like, how do you eat like if you ever been to like a Christian church, they do the ceremony like once or twice a year where you eat the bread and you drink the wine, right? No one that I knew like talks about it or knows about like what the fuck you're eating it for, or you're eating, you know what I mean? But I just remember as a kid, like that day was the day to go to church. Like, if you're gonna go to church, for whatever reason, you want to drink the fucking wine and you want to eat that little piece of bread, so that way you can be cool. Your mom gives you $1 and you fucking tip the guy in the aisle, like it's like a full fucking it's like a full fucking, you're giving him full service right there. He's happy, you're happy because you just did something that you probably could have done with cranberry juice and fucking cheese it at home, so yeah, that's cool. I never was baptized. That was like another scary thing. They had like this altar looking thing where they would like, take you upstairs, and these stairs were like a dark staircase up to like this water that they would dunk you in, and then everyone would cheer and stuff. So that shit scared me, so I didn't do that. Other than that, man, I was a bad kid, so like I don't really know. Like there was no reason for me to be Be in there. What else? What else? What else? I think that's all I got, guys. This is my first time here, so yeah. Thank you guys for listening to me. Yeah, I'll be back.
Where can we find you?
Oh, yeah, do you have Instagram?
No Instagram. I just have a Snapchat right now.
Okay.
I get yeah, so I guess I gotta get a Instagram. But
That's LA.
yeah. Say what?
So you ready for LA? If you only got Snapchat.
Yeah, exactly. I just be catching shit on the fly. So, exactly.
Hot shit.
Yeah. All these crazy stuff out here. I just be snapping
It's the
shit.
Tinder
So.
apps. Social media.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you guys.
Yeah!
That was awesome.
Organized sex stuff.
All right, and now let's bring up Jesus.
Jesus.
At least he didn't call me Jose. Shit, I look like I'm from Portland. Hold on.
Still do.
It's the beaner.
It's the beanie. But I'm like, this makes me look like I'm from Brooklyn. I've got like some organic bread I'm baking or something. All right. First of all, I just need to give a little shout out to Henry here. He made one of the best jokes I heard, and he didn't even realize it. He was like something about the hurricane and fucking Ian, and I was like, he didn't realize he was just making a joke about fucking Ian. Anyways, that was just me. Maybe I'm reading too much into the subtext.
Yeah, fuck that.
Sex. I was running late today. I heard all these jokes about mental health and, dementia and all this stuff. I literally was having one of those moments. I couldn't find my keys. For life, I spent 45 minutes looking for my keys turned at my apartment before I came. So I'm glad to know I'm not the only one that has this issue. And I had the tax man come through today. They served me with State of California sent a courier to give me my tax bill. I was like, what the fuck? California, are you that desperate? I'm already paying you like a shit ton of money. Anyways, just like over it. Anyways, let's go with parking spots. Anybody notice that parking spots are getting smaller here in California? Where the fuck are my tax dollars going? Serious. Why are these parking spots getting smaller? But in China, they're actually getting wider. They're getting bigger, and there's actually large parking spots specifically for women. Yeah, it says a lot about driving skills, especially if they're already in China. I've been on Facebook for a long time. I was one of the original invites from Mark Zuckerberg. Yes, 2002. OG Facebook. You were born. I got death becomes her syndrome. I look really young on the outside, but I'm literally fucking falling apart on the inside. But yeah, so I'm getting all these like Facebook memories from like 10 years ago, and it was funny. I get a notification. Hey, this is your Facebook memory for this day. And I look at it, and it's literally a screenshot of an article that says, click here to find out what happened to this woman's nuts. And all it is like the screenshot of the article, and I'm just like, why the fuck did I take this? Like, I'm trying to remember. And then I look at the timestamp on it, it's like 2:52 a.m. I must have been fucking drunk. So I suffer from broke person syndrome. Growing up, I was so we're poor, so we had to economize on toilet paper. So I learned how to fold it up real well into little triangles. I found out that it finally clicked recently that the reason that they fold ramen in half in the little packs is so you can break it and save the other half for the next day. I get like anxiety when I go shopping, so I don't look at price tags. So then I double up on my anxiety levels when I get my credit card bill. Sorry, did parking spaces. Today's Friday night. I'm glad I came out here. It's better than what the Go Puff ad was telling me to buy. Literally was a vibrator and a 12-pack of beer delivered within. It seriously said delivered for $2.95 within 3 hours or less. I was like, dang, I could have had my night set.
3 hours is a long
I
time.
had this fire.
3 hours is a long time.
I got one of those addresses that I use a fake address. Wait, I shouldn't say that on here. This is why I have tax issues. They're watching right now. Oh fuck. I try to be a nice person. In general, I'm like try to be a nice person. I help people when I see them struggling on the street with baby carriages. I help older ladies cross the street. I'll hold doors open if just any random place. But I learned that some people take that the wrong way. Like, seriously. Like, I was at the gym and I opened the door for this guy and he must, I don't know, straightest person in the fucking world. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me because I must be flaming. So he goes, hey bro, I'm not gay. And I'm like, dude, I just opened the door for you. The worst part is, I'd like to think I'm like a 7 or an 8.
Yeah.
This guy was literally like a 2, looked like a fucking ogre. Looked like Shrek in person. But yeah, I was like, no. I was like, no. Nobody wants to get in those crusty underwear. Okay. Talking about that, you know, did anybody else hear about Ricky Martin's nephew?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. Accusing him of molesting him. And I was thinking, damn, who the fuck is molesting? Who the fuck is so good looking that they think Ricky Martin's gonna molest them? Because Ricky Martin's up there. He's a 10 plus. And I was like, let me go on Instagram and check him out. I was like, it was a guy from the gym. Fucking ogre. It was not cute. Saved you 5 minutes from looking him up online. I'm Mexican. Clearly you can tell because I have a big old mustache. I've had it since I was like 12. Yeah, that was like almost 30 plus years ago. Fuck. I hate being reminded of my age because the other day I was going down the elevator and this guy was complaining about turning 30, but he was white, so he looked like he was 50. So yeah, being Mexican, I one of the weird things is I don't like spicy food. I just don't. Mostly because, you know, it burns the other way out, and I was just like learning, you know, thin pieces of toilet paper growing up wasn't a good mix. What else I got? I think that's all I got today. Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah.
Take it easy. Thank you guys. Wait.
Yeah,
Robert, I think you're the last.
Am I up?
Well, no, this would just.
Yeah, Patty can go.
Patty
And
can
then
go.
you.
Okay, cool.
Oh, Patty. Patty.
Yeah.
Not bad.
What did I do? Did I do something?
Not yet.
I'm just saying, as a woman and as a gay person, I would really appreciate those double space parking.
It's a shit show tonight, right?
All right, and let's welcome my favorite Irish comedian, Patty.
Hey! Keep it going for Charlotte. Come on, show her a little love. Charlotte, I have to tell you, and I can speak frankly with you guys. You will all judge me, but I won't pay any attention to it. I am both very amused by you and aroused. It's, you know, both at the same time. And now when I look at you, I just wonder where my key ring is. A 6-pack and a vibrator. That was my 3rd date with my first wife. 6, 7 years. Yeah. I have an odd observation. This goes out to your millennials and your Gen Xers. The fascination that you have with bald pussy. Because I dream of pussy. on occasion, but it's never bald. It's always bearded. I just, because when I came up, it was it was the 70s, like when I first started to actually get some. It was the Bush era. I lost my virginity about 2 weeks after the Brady Bunch was canceled. But it was a year and a half before herpes was even invented. And to me, bald pussy is borderline pedophilia. You know? God puts grass on the field to let you know it's fucking game. I'll tell you, I lost my virginity. I used to sell blotter acid at a bowling alley. I was 13. 100% true. And I hung around the arcade. Which, by the way, arcade is Greek for where pedophiles gather. Let you know. And I was the king of blotter acid. I used to sell blotter acid. Anybody here ever take any blotter acid? No? Okay, do you know what blotter acid is?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
LSD.
Yeah.
It takes you places, baby. It'll take you places. And I'm in the arcade and I look up. I'm 13. And I look, I was about this height though, at 13. And there's a pair of boobs right at my eye level. Right, like, I almost turn and and I look up, and there's this girl looking right down at me. She was about 6'3". And she says, "Hello, my name's Gigi." Well, I was a little alarmed at the depth of her voice. But I was more hypnotized by the size of her boobies. So we start to talk, and her father's there in a bowling league. You know, he bowled on Wednesday nights. This was on a Wednesday night. I know exactly when it was because you know the whole. When you as a boy, when you get some, I know for girls when you get the first time, it can be a myriad of feelings. With me, it was just like. Oh, sweet mystery of life, I finally found you! Because it's a heavy thing. Women, you know, men when they're producing sperm, produce more sperm in an hour than women produce eggs in a lifetime. It gets fucking crowded. That's what I'm saying. And the sperm is pushing the other sperm out of the way to, you know, get ready to launch. And I'll let you know, she invited me out to her father's station wagon. Now, it's February in Chicago. It's fucking cold. She takes me out there, and we get in the back seat of the car. The father's in the bowling alley bowling, and she pretty much guided me. She was 19 years old. Gigi. Hi, I'm Gigi. And just extracted the pants off me as quick as could be. And they were tight back then. They were Britannicas, you know. I had to close my zipper with a pair of pliers. Yeah, they were ball splitters. That's what she said. She gets them off, and we're on top of her father's parka, right? So I'm not going to lie to you. I was in there, and it was over, right? And I was like, then I was like, look what you fucking made me. Oh my God, look what you made me do. All over her father's parka. I'm like, oh shit. Oh God. And I started to go, could you make me do that again? I was 13. I did it 4 times with her. Right? The father's parka is fucking soaked. Soaked. So, you know, we kind of, as best you can, get all garnered back up. She helped me put my pants back on. I didn't have any pliers, so. And we go back in and we're hanging around, and I actually gave her some blotter acid. But, you know, I meet her father. She's like, well, this is my dad, and I'm shaking his hand, and that's an odd handshake. I just came over all over your parka and fucked your daughter handshake. That's a rough one. The thing is, I might have been on the other side of that handshake at some point in my life. I have 3 fucking daughters, and I love to bowl. But here's the thing, like, I'm Irish Catholic. You know, and very severely, terminally, in a terminal way, Catholic. In that, I think the guys are going to kind of know what I'm talking about, but I think women are hip to it. The way my mother looked at me having sex, she didn't actually look at me, but I mean the idea of, and the way my father looked at me having sex were 2 fucking completely different things. You know, because once I got a taste of that forbidden fruit, that love canal, that lovely. I remember when I was down the first time I was down there. I was down exploring, and it was very bushy, and kind of matted. It kind of looked like a flying squirrel with a big pink nose. Milling about it, and fiddle with the big pink nose. Fiddle with the big pink nose. So this woman stalked me till I moved to California. She would show up at my basement door with gifts for me. I don't think I was very good at it, but she had some obsession with me. So I would sneak in girls because I was in the basement and I had a bed way over in the back, and then right the door that I would sneak them in through a garage was my father's beer refrigerator. Now, explain something. When Irish boys get to 5 or 6 years old, their father has to hide his beer from them because we would drink it. We would sneak it. And so he had a lock on the refrigerator, and he had one of those lights above that you go, and there's like a stream of light right there around the table. My bed, there's no doorway or anything in between, but it's way over in the end. And there's a couch there, so I got this girl, she showed up, she would just show up at my back door. It was fucking amazing. And I've got her on a couch with all the lights out, right? And we're going to town. I'm going at it. I've got moves, I'm going back and forth and up and down, and she's guiding me. I needed instruction. She's guiding me. And all of a sudden, I hear the door open. Now, it's completely dark. And I hear, first of all, I can tell by the steps it's Dad. Thank God. I can see him because my eyes have adjusted to the dark. I can see him. He can't see us. And I'm like this. Don't move. Like he's going to think we're furniture. Don't move. Just balancing over her like this. She's balancing. I just had the one foot. My father goes over, pulls on the light. But the light only goes over his beer can, right? It doesn't reach all the way over here where I'm quiet. He gets a beer, he drinks that beer. It was the longest fucking beer I ever saw anybody fucking drink in my life. Drinks that beer, and then, my dad would crush the beer can, and he'd shoot it into the garbage can. Then he turns the light off and he goes back upstairs. Right? So we finish, of course. There's no way. You gotta deliver when you're that fucking worked up. And she leaves out the back door. She used to fucking hitchhike.
Wow.
I don't know. I must have some magic powers. But I don't. My wife reminds me I don't. So the next morning, my father was in the car business, and he would always be dressed in a suit, when he went to work, and he would kiss us all, goodbye. And so first he kissed my mom, then he kissed my 2 sisters, then he kissed my brother, and then he kissed me and he whispered in my ear, "Feels better if you move."
Oh my God.
So I thought I'd lay that on you. And I will remind you of this, and please forgive the men in your life, especially the boys. They're misunderstood. They're vilified in a way now where, the boys are boys, and it is a fucking an immense thing, like riding a wild horse in a way, and they should behave, but just forgive them if you can. Forgive them, you know what I mean? And by the way, I just want to say this, if I may. All the L's and the B's and the G's and the T's and the Q's. I think you need to give a round of applause to the H's. By that I mean the heterosexuals who made us all possible. Shut up. Where would we be without the heterosexuals that made all of those other letters, all the H made all those other letters possible? All of them. Listen, you guys have been a very good audience, and I want to thank you. I don't normally say that. I usually say you guys have been mediocre, but you guys have been fantastic.
Yeah.
Very beautiful, good-looking people. You know, usually there's 2 or 3 shitbags here. No, not tonight.
Not tonight.
Well, listen, again, I'm Patty. If you want to find me on the gram, it's PADDYFORCOMEDY. May at least never get the most ever wish for. And keep it going for the amazing Charlotte and her keyring kitties. Come on!
We know there's gonna be some pussy behind it.
I know, that's my idea.
I love that one.
Patty, I've seen you here for like a few months, and I think that was my favorite set you've ever done.
Well, thank you.
Wow. Okay, Patty. Good job.
All right, and let's welcome our headliner, Albert.
Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you very much. And thank you, everybody else. Oh, you guys, thank you for being here. I was very disappointed to learn that you were lesbian. I can't get that pussy. Damn shame. Another good piece then left the building. And I'm like, how are we going to recover, guys? So I was going down on this girl last night.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, baby. I thought it was dry until I put my tongue in it, and then I realized it was super wet. I mean, very wet. So she must have started, just in the moment, we started. So it was like, and I had to take it out, So I was like scooping it out. Oh, baby! I was, because that's life fluid. That's what that is. No shit. That's what that is. Because that's where life comes from. Well, it doesn't come from there, but it comes through there. And the fluids that are in there assist in that process. So if you're eating a woman's vagina, in all likelihood, you're increasing your health. Are you going to you're going to film this? So I'm like, so I was like, man, here's the thing about eating pussy, though. It really doesn't translate down to your dick. You actually got to play with your dick, too. So after I ate the pussy, then I decided, well, I better play with myself for a while. So then I closed the magazine. Thank you. All right. Okay, a couple of things. Write something, anything. That was my message to me. Write something, anything. Just sit down and write something, because writing at a desk is really difficult for me. I usually write on stage. I'm usually doing a routine. I think about it off stage, and I add to it when I'm on stage. But sitting down and writing out jokes, I mean, I know how to do that, but that's hard for me. Sitting in one place, I can't sit. When I was in school, we didn't have terms like ADHD. We had, this nigga is stupid. Sit in the corner, wear this cone-shaped hat, and face the wall. That's what they would do to people like me, because I'd be up bouncing off the walls and shit like that, because I was hyper. So anyway, write the shit down, and when you write it down, that's what I was telling myself. It gets better. Anything. So gays in the shower having sex. This is what I want to talk about. I don't care. It's not my deal. But you shouldn't do it at the health club. You shouldn't be in what's that, LA Fitness? With a penis in your mouth. And then when you see me, you say, oops. Like you're so fucking surprised. Right? Like you're surprised. The dick was in your mouth. Clearly, dude. I saw it right there. No, I'll pass. I'm okay. Well, on second thought. Thank you. So, public sex, I guess. Is it okay? I don't
think it's good. You don't get caught.
Is it good? All right, as long as you don't get caught, I guess. I just don't want to. I don't want to walk into the men's shower, after working out on that 10-pound weight for like 2 minutes. And I'm worn out, and then poof. And not only was the guy sucking the other guy's dick, he looked at me, pulled the dick out of his mouth, and said, "You want some?" Oh, you want some? And it was a skinny little thing like that, It was one of those. I'm like, nah, that won't even reach my. Never mind. I don't want anything very much. All right. Bipolar disorder. Woo! Yeah, I'm bipolar. I'm the original bipolar guy. 'Cause I was like I was fucking crazy. I really was. The shit I did I have a tour that I do sometimes, and it's called where I go to different comedy clubs to do shows, and I call it "Why the fuck did I do that tour?" Because I'll have those incidences, those things in my past. I look at them, and I'm like, "Why the fuck did you do that? Why?" And I don't have an answer other than like I'm bipolar. So, now I really didn't understand bipolar until I met my third wife. You can tell I like marriage, that's why I've had 4. So it's a good thing. So I didn't understand bipolar until I met her. And she said, I'm depressed. And I said, no big deal, everybody gets depressed. I'm depressed too. About 5 years into our marriage, because we eventually got married, she showed me what depression was. She was bipolar. And it was like for the rest of the entire marriage, 10 years before she committed suicide, it was rushing her back and forth to the goddamn hospitals to try to save her life. So it was like, oh, so that's bipolar. I ain't got bipolar. I'm just lazy as fuck. That's all. I just don't want to do shit. I'm gonna stay in bed today. Oh, I'm depressed. I can't get up. And then she'd go on these manics, where she would go way high and spend every fucking penny we had. She took a trip to Spain. What is it called? Barcelona?
Barcelona.
Yeah, she took a trip to Spain on my American Express card. Oh! Came back and I was like $30,000 in debt. But hey, it's okay because I can't do shit about it. All I gotta do now is pay that shit back. So it was rough, man. That's kind of like why I think that. No, I won't say that. That sounds too arrogant. I'll do something else. Harlem during the 60s. All right, so everybody knows I got laid during the 60s. Well, you weren't here, but I got so much pussy during the 60s. It was I got your share. Okay, and you may not have been born then. I don't know. You weren't. So right now you guys were. So I'm sure I got some pussy that would have belonged to y'all, but I got it. I stole it. I stole that shit in the 60s. Yeah, that's right. I'm the pussy bandit. I be snatching pussy left and right. Come here, pussy. Where you going? This is my pussy. It belongs to me. Let me taste this. I recently have gotten really enamored of eating pussy. Anybody else? Okay, well, of course you have. I just kind of love putting my face in there, just right in there. In, like that. Just right in there, on the pussy. Oh, it tastes so good, man. I had spaghetti and meat sauce. And that's my favorite, that's my go-to dish, by the way. Spaghetti and meatballs. Not meatballs, meat sauce. That's my go-to dish. I love that. That's my comfort food. It was my comfort food. Until a couple of years ago, I started eating pussy. Now, pussy! All right, enough pussy. All right. During the 60s, Harlem, man. Oh, man. I saw so many of my friends and not friends dying from ODs on heroin and that shit. And everybody was like blaming the cops every time a white cop shoots a black guy who was, trying to cut somebody or shoot somebody else, and they take that fucker out like they should, and everybody starts talking shit. Heroin was killing motherfuckers left and right every day. Every fucking day. And no one said shit about it. No one went up to the mafia who supplied the shit and said, hey, you have to stop putting that shit in that neighborhood. No, but every time a cop does something, these motherfuckers want to go crazy. Fuck you. Fuck those motherfuckers. I like the cops. We need them to keep those fucking junkies out of our fucking lives. All right, that's supposed to be funny, but I'm a little bit overboard on that one. All right, yeah, I like cops. I also like my nails. I love these motherfuckers. And my toenails are orange. Can't see them now, but that's my new color for October. I have to wait until I'm in a short film at USC. We shot last week and we're going to shoot this week also. So when we finish, I'm going to have this taken off and I'm going to put the orange on it. And the reason I do it is because it's attractive. Because people ignore me otherwise. But when they see the nails, he's a faggot. I was like, okay, I'll take any kind of publicity. I don't care. You can call me anything you want to. You can say any kind of shit you want, but as long as you're talking about me, I'm good. All right, so nails. I went to Florida to see my mom on her 101 birthday in July. And so that's why I went, because I don't really like her. Well, she don't like me either. I remind her of my father. She fucking hates my father. She's like, your father was a bottom nigger. Like, what the fuck is a bottom nigger? What is that? Well, you had 9 kids with this dude, so you had to be looking up. All right? So he wasn't the floor, bitch. You were. All right. Anyway, I love her. But it took those Negroes like 2-3 hours to adjust and just accept the fact that all this means is that I have pain on my fingernail. It don't mean shit else. But they want to take it to the next level. Well, all right, go ahead. I can't. I was in Florida for like 2 hours before I decided I gotta get the fuck out of here. There's a reason I left this motherfucker in the 60s and never came back until the 90s. I was gone 30 fucking years before I ever went back there. And now I go back there and I don't know the place and I'm like, ooh, that's good. Those memories don't exist anymore. All right. I watched the Elvis movie on HBO.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys watch that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's a great movie. That's a great, and that guy deserves an Oscar. He is fucking phenomenal.
He was good.
He is phenomenal. But I remember, here's the thing I thought about. Elvis was almost killed by riots, people trying to get on stage to stop him from doing this. While he was saying, what? I got a woman with goes down. He do this, or he do this. And the women would go crazy, man. And it's true, they would go crazy. And that's why all the men were pissed off at him, because he was getting everybody's pussy. The man was getting more pussy than he could handle. Am I done?
You're done.
Oh, yeah, I am. Okay, anyway, so that's a good movie, and I got some material I want to write on that. Coming back. I want to say, Elvis did this and almost went to jail. Have you seen Doja Cat? Oh my God! And you want to tell me America hasn't changed? All right, that's it for me. Yeah.
Are you going to...
I lose it. It's incredible.
Go to the shit show.
You must have liked that bottom dick. I love it. I love it. Wes, you don't mind if I run to the bathroom, right?
No, go ahead.
Alright, that concludes our open mic. We have mics Monday, Wednesday, Friday, all at 7, 7's at 6:30. Yeah. Anything else?
Nope.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah!
I want to go to another mic.
I want to go to another mic.
I want food, but I might want to go home.